Hello everyone, Simon here. We're playing the single-player campaign of Starcraft 2. We are going to... What's the name of the world again? We're gonna find the Keystone. But before we do that, let's go talk to people and look at our upgrades as well.
It's looking bad, Artanis. A lot of dead people down there. We gotta take these bastards out.
What could have led these Terrans to come under Amon's thrall?
They were assigned to some top-secret details, running security at Dr. Nerud's hybrid research labs. After Valerian re-established the government, the Moebius Foundation went dark. Last transmissions were chaotic, crazed. Next thing we know, the attack started.
Then Amon has turned them into his slaves, an army. They are dangerous, but they are only the start of the war to come.
You always were the optimistic sort.
Just how big, like it, again, there's no sense of scale. I said this before, but like how big is the Moebius Corp? Like just how many soldiers are there? Because we have battle cruisers fighting each other. How many soldiers do they have? How much resources do they have? I don't know. So we got the war council, we got the solar. Let's just check the war council. We got no new unit specializations. What are they called? Assembly panel, customize your army. So we're gonna stick with this stuff. Let's talk to the liability.
I must remind you, our sacred law, the Deul, clearly forbids us to interfere with lesser beings. Unless there is a direct threat to the Empire. Your choice to aid these Terrans is perplexing.
Why do you assume that they are lesser beings, Rohana?
I do not make an assumption. Gaze upon them. Unsophisticated, primitive. They communicate through orifices, mouths.
Many, including myself, once thought as you do. But I have seen their nobility. In time, you will also.
They have mouths. Look how primitive they are. So there's a sort of a fascist subtext to the Protoss. Like they glorify the past. They have this racial superiority thing going on. There are a purely military culture. Like so, the military. They glorify the past. They believe that they're superior, like they were the firstborn of the gods, and so they're fascists. Except that unlike the Nazis who are insane, they really are the firstborn of the gods. So there's some truth behind their racial superiority thing. Whereas the Nazis, like, why are German people better than other people? Like there's no proof that they're actually better. Whereas there's a little bit of proof that the Protoss actually were the firstborn, right? But if you kind of just look at it, they're fascists without the negative bits, kind of. It's a bit awkward when you think about it that way.
The Solon Matrix core. Truly an impressive sight.
It's a bomb.
A synthetic star. Imagine what went into its creation. This chamber provides power to the Spear of Adun and all its systems. Its radiance even contributes nourishment for our warriors.
How long until you can bring its tactical systems online?
System analysis has begun, but the star has lain dormant for an eon. It will take time, and a powerful ignition catalyst like Solarite to restore it to full capacity.
Solarite? The Firstborn haven't utilized Solarite in millennia.
This vessel is ancient, Hierarch. We will need to exhaust even unconventional resources if we are to bring it to bear.
Do what you can, Phase Smith. We will acquire what you need.
Very well. You may begin augmenting the solar core whenever you are ready.
Alright, there is a small sun inside the ball. That's cool. I mean, I could use one of these things in my house.
Select the core to start reviewing your options, Hierarch.
Let me just chat with them first.
You look different, Phase Smith.
Ah, you must be referring to these mechanical arms. I constructed them to improve my efficiency while running the solar core. So far, they have been quite helpful.
He has 4 arms now, that's cool.
This array displays an overview of the Spear of Adun's weapon and support systems. Each system can only be configured to have one active ability at a time. You may select different abilities to complement your tactical decisions in different battles, Hierarch. Our current available Solarite is displayed here.
Alright. So
Any leftover Solarite can be routed to our auxiliary systems. You may begin diverting Solarite now.
wow, this is kinda complicated. Alright, so we can drop a pylon anywhere. We can see it's not okay, any visible location. Fires 5 lasers from orbit, each one dealing 50 damage in the targeted area. I couldn't figure out how to work this. I think it's only if you can see the location. I'm not sure. Like you can't just kind of drop it blindly on the other side of the map. Otherwise, I guess it'll be overpowered. Like you just kind of click on the enemy base and just destroys it. Chrono Search increases the construction unit's warp in and research speeds by 1000% for 20 seconds. I don't think we need that. I think my macro is pretty bad, but I think it's good enough that we don't need this. Quickly warps in a pylon with 2 melee warriors and 2 range warriors to any visible location. Not enough Solarite. Alright. So this one, it's like this, but also with some units. This seems kind of interesting. Solar Lance strafes the target area with powerful laser beams, fires 3 beams, dealing 200 damage with each beam. 3 times 200. Whereas this is 5 times 50, but 100 versus armored. I can't tell which is better, I don't know. Temporal Field creates 3 temporal fields that freeze enemy units and structures in time for 20 seconds. Your units are slowed by 50%. I can't tell why any of this stuff is useful. But maybe I should just do this. Starting supply provides extra supply at the start of each mission, reducing the need to build pylons. Require 5 Solarite per level. Reduce the time required to warp structures on the battlefield. Require 5 Solarite per level. I don't think this is all that useful. I'm just gonna keep it on this. Probably starting supply, I guess I'll go with that. And maybe just construction time as well. You can always just switch back. You can always just switch. Alright, well, we'll see how this goes. Alright, let's get into the mission.
Moebius Corp is making their way to Bennett Port with the artifact. We gotta stop them before they get away with it.
Yes, we do. Okay, so we need to get the artifact, and we need. I'm gonna get the new unit Immortal. What are these? Destroy 80 or more units affected by the destruction on the Brothers in Arms mission. I don't know what that means. Did not let your allies lose more than 5 base structures. Okay. I don't know what that means. Alright, so somehow the hybrid are also controlling Terran forces, whom we are gonna fight against. I'm not sure it makes any sense how quickly Amon manages to ramp up his invasion. Like all of a sudden he's controlling the Zerg, and the Protoss, and the Terrans. If he could do all this, I guess he was awakened by the Tal'Darim in the during the Zerg campaign, and also during the prologue. What's it called? Whispers of Oblivion. I guess the Tal'Darim were finally awakening Amon. Alright, so I guess he was still sleeping before. Now he's woken up and he's gonna invade everything and everyone. I keep coming back to this. Like the sense of scale is just odd. Like you don't really get a feel for exactly how powerful Amon is or what he can and cannot do. Like he seems magical, right? Whatever the storyteller wants him to do, he just does. It's like magic. Is there any limit to his powers? We don't know.
Welcome to Bennett Port. At least what's left of it. Moebius Corp has entrenched themselves here to keep us from the artifact. Valerian's setting up his base now. Once he gets...
Raynor, what is happening? The hybrid are channeling void energy into the Keystone. The resulting psionic disruption has overwhelmed the Terrans. Deploy our immortals. We need heavy assault to protect these Terrans until the disruption subsides.
I see. Disruption.
Man, that's 2 I owe you, Artanis. Felt like I was losing my damn mind.
The Keystone is recharging, Commander. They will surely activate it again soon. We must reclaim it.
Okay.
You ain't kidding. Let's lock and load, partner.
So we need to defend the Terran and also build our own base and everything else. Alright, let's go E.
Our duty. I feel your presence.
So what do I want to do?
We can construct immortals from the robotics facility. They are quite effective at sieging enemies or defending our allies.
Alright. My boys are taking this fight to Moebius Corp. Once
Okay.
you got your defenses in place, bring the heat.
Yeah, except I don't know where the enemy's gonna come from, because there's like this stuff down here, there's this stuff up here. Reyna's going down that way. Alright, so they're not gonna come from this side. Let me just look around.
This disruption has hit my forces hard. We've taken heavy casualties, and we're going to need more time to establish our fortifications. Do what you can to keep them at bay.
Already on it. Your position will be secure till they fire up that Keystone again.
Okay, we need to protect Valerian. There's a second base there. And do I need to... I need to protect Valerian. Okay, I see. So what's back here? I guess I should...
Glory is eternal. I walk the shadowed path. We march.
That is a dead end, isn't it? Kind of. Alright, that's a dead end. Keep ramping up.
Hierarch, several of our Dominion research facilities are reporting that they are under attack. If you can rescue them, I'll return any Protoss technology they've collected to you.
Okay, so those are the bonus objectives. We need to... I guess we don't need to do this. Why are they building bunkers back here? I don't understand what is happening. Alright, let me just walk back. I think Valerian's okay. I think he's okay. Let me continue. Assimilator. Let me continue to ramp up production and pylons. I think this is right. So we need a forge, we need a cybernetics core for upgrades. So what do we do about this? They're not a problem, are they?
The Keystone is about to emit another disruption nova.
Okay.
The Terrans will be incapacitated while the disruption is active.
No, what? Don't go that way. Are you crazy?
We march to victory.
Alright, so we need to protect those guys. Zealot. Continue macroing.
I walk the shadowed path.
So we need to protect these guys. Oh, interesting. The Terrans... Oh, I see. Their Terrans are also disabled in this time. Okay, I get it. That's handy. Also, this guy. And then this... Okay, well this is problem. Alright, let's go. And okay, that's fine. I don't know if that's gonna desync the audio. That might desync the audio. I hate how my computer sometimes allows background things to interrupt the games. Alright, so we... Okay, there's still a hybrid coming. Alright, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back, and then go. We am losing a few zealots. Let me go to Forge. Let me macro up.
The attackers have fallen. Forge ahead to the Keystone's location.
Alright, so there's the research thing there. Although I should...
Commander, our forces are ready. The Dominion is engaging Moebius Corp.
Good for you.
We've broken their defenses. Let's get some bunkers out there.
Alright, let's take care of these guys.
We have liberated a Dominion facility.
Can't believe we made it out alive. Some of our medics will stay behind in case you need them.
Oh cool, medics. Wait a minute. No, okay. The medics are gonna stay there, they're not gonna follow us. Build cybernetic... no, build... what is the... Y? Y is cybernetic go on. And then... more
Moebius
pylons.
Corp has turned their sights upon our nexus. Prepare for battle.
All will worship or be forever silent.
Bro, okay. That's a bit strange for you to say that. Immortal... we need additional pylons. We need more workers. What are you guys doing? Let's help out Valerian down here, just because we can. Oh, wait. They have air units. Let me let the Terrans tank a little bit. Attack that guy. Terrans, can you like... these guys are so bad. Alright, we're not gonna help Valerian, because he's crap. Stalkers, because there's air units. And we're gonna research. Alright, let's come back, get healed up. I should probably build a second base, just because I can. More... but never mind, not enough minerals. Let me just research.